It's time. It's time to start.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
It's us again, your
Hello.
friends at the PJC cast, also known as the Project Koozie Crew, where we do Would You Rathers and other fun things. My name's Dane.
And I'm Jimmy.
And we're here in the tub on this balmy ass autumn evening in Anytown, USA, about to do another quick dip. A quick dip. Quick dip.
But what is it really?
It's
Is
where
it a quick or is it dip?
we do a Would You Rather and then we do one other thing.
Should I bring chips?
Yes, always.
That's good. They're in my bag, my purse.
You're walking along and you think to yourself, should I bring chips? The answer's yes.
If the answer's no, you need to sit down and reevaluate your life.
Yeah.
Sit down on that hard concrete sidewalk.
Oh, but I'm trying to stay away from carbs.
Get cauliflower chips. It'll be great. They'll break when you try and dip them in anything, but they'll be fine.
Oh man, I'm trying to stay away from corn. Cauliflower chips again. Do it. Oh man, I'm trying to stay away from fun.
Yins.
Cauliflower chips. It all comes back to that.
Why don't they make cauliflower chips? I feel like they should.
They should. They make cauliflower rice, god damn it.
And that's just cauliflower.
Yeah. I think it's all it's cauliflower all the way
They
down, Jimmy.
infuse the rice with the cauliflower DNA.
Thanks a lot, Monsanto.
Thanks a lot, Santa. It's a Christmas episode.
All I want for Christmas is genetically spliced vegetables and grain.
Man, if they made no carb rice,
Oh, no.
it'd be the best. You could be like, I'll just have rice.
Forever.
Forever.
For the rest of my life. No, we're doing another quick dip for you today. So stick around for the second half where we'll do something fun.
Stick around for all of it. Don't leave.
You know, Jimmy, you make a good point. Anyway.
The real meat of this episode is the thing we don't know what it is yet. Before we recorded any of it.
That's true. Our first Would You Rather, and only Would You Rather, really, comes to us from the not quick place, the time-wastingest place, because if you get on it, then you can't get off of it.
Like a black hole.
Like a black hole of internet-tainment. Known as Reddit. And the Would You Raddits have given us this from user I Am Plumbus. And I Am Plumbus asks, would you rather feel like you have rocks in your shoes, or every article of clothing you own is 2 sizes too small?
Oh, I hate it.
I think I missed always feel like you have rocks in your shoes.
I hate it.
Yeah. So that uncomfortability of like, oh, it's in there. I feel it rattling around. And then you start playing games with it when you're walking down the road. You're like, oh, maybe if I kick it to the toe, to the very front of my shoe.
That sort of works for me.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Because I'd rather have it in the toe than in the heel.
Oh, yeah.
Personally.
No.
And then
Maybe in the arch. The arch wouldn't be so bad.
Maybe in the arch, where the pressure isn't on.
Yeah.
A low pressure system.
A low pressure footwear.
Of the foot.
Nike. Sponsored by Nike.
Just do it.
Just step on it.
Just step
rock.
on
Nike.
that rock. Or all of your clothes make you into a tight little sausage.
Now here is where this hits a head for me. So I wear small.
Hey Jimmy, which head?
Oh.
Ew, gross. Oh. Dane
was talking about my genitals.
I was.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's just you and me, bud. It's a duo quick dip.
Oh no, I spilled all this oil on my too small shirt. I gotta. Oh no. So I already wear small.
Yeah.
And it goes then to extra small. And then that's it. There's not a size. It would be extra, extra small. And I don't know that exists. That goes to children's size clothing.
I think this would have to be a Would You Rather Magic, so you didn't have to rebuy all of your clothes, James.
No, I know, but I barely fit in the small, is what I'm saying. I barely fit in them now. They're already a size too small.
So
for my belly.
To be exact,
Okay.
it says every article of clothing you own is two sizes too small on you. So I almost imagine like you put it on and then it shrinks up on you.
That that interpretation is much more silly.
Well, because like there's not actually rocks in your shoes, right?
Are there?
They're magic rocks.
Are they not?
It feels like there are rocks in your shoes. So when you're walking and rocking,
fuck. Yes.
Then it's not actually in there. You can't take off your shoes and dump them out.
That is true.
So I would imagine that when you put on your normal clothings,
it fucking Back to the Future 2 shrinks on you.
That's right, like the shoes do.
And you'd be like a blood pressured arm. Like a blood pressure machine.
Your arms would turn white. Your face would turn red.
You'd be like a Mr. Hanky. No. What's it? What's the one? What's the
idea.
South Park?
You're going for something else.
Oh,
no. The Christmas poo?
It is Mr. Mankey.
Hanky.
No, Hanky's the Christmas poo.
Yes.
What's the school guidance counselor's name?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Fuck. He took his tie off once and his head shrunk, that's what I was going for.
Okay.
But then I was like, I thought his name was Mr. Mankey, but that's a Pokemon? So, like, I don't know what on the earth his name is.
Let's go to the old internet.
Figure it out. Mankey is a shitty Pokemon. He turns into a monkey man.
Mankey.
And then he's got like
Primeape?
Primeape's the evolved one.
Right.
And then he's got like boxing gloves and he's
I kind of liked Primeape as a normal type.
He's like fine, but
he honestly he should be a fighting type, but we're getting off track.
He's got a pig nose. I was vamping and then you stopped looking to talk to me about it. What if the moon was made of Pokemon cheese? Would you eat it? Yes or no?
Well, that would mean Pokemon were real.
Yeah.
And that would mean all of our entire economy would be based on Pokemon.
Maybe.
So I would probably have already eaten Pokemon cheese. So yes.
So it's the moon is made out of it.
Right, yeah. So I'd eat it, yeah.
Okay.
Especially if it's Milk Tank.
Oh.
Because that Pokemon makes milk. And milk.
That is the lewdest Pokemon. Fucking in front of God and everyone waving those nips.
Protruding nipples.
Have you seen Miltank? It is an abomination to God.
Let me look this up real quick.
I'm trying to let you. I don't know that it matters anymore. What if South Park was made of cheese? Pokemon cheese.
It is it's Mr. Mackey.
Mackey. I was close. I knew it. Mr. Mackey is the worst Pokemon of all.
Mr. Mackey is definitely the worst Pokemon of them all.
All he does is not swear.
Mr. Mackey, use MK. MK? It's very effective.
South Park was really good at like having like a joke and like they'd be like, here's a whole episode and this is the joke. We're gonna keep doing this joke and it will be funny.
I'm going to stopping talking about South Park now.
Why?
Just because I don't really care about South Park.
Yeah, but what if South Park cheese was made out of Pokemon?
Oh no! It's a combination of everything you've just said, isn't it? It is. I feel like the clothing.
I would get all my guts will squish away.
Yeah, it's like your whole body, not just your feet. Like your downstairs would get mixed up. Your upstairs would be squeezed up.
You'd look like a Stay Puft no matter what your starting size.
You'd look like Babendum.
Babendum. Greg Babendum.
No, you'd look like the Michelin Man, Babenda.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was his name.
The most terrifying mascot of the last 200 years.
Very scary.
If you'd like to know more about the Michelin Man, look up Murderous Michelin Man episode number here from our show, the PJC Cast, starring me, Dane.
Now, so we can fill that number in later.
Yeah.
Start from episode 1.
1,
and then
2,
go
3
to episode, in case we haven't recorded it yet, 200.
Okay.
Here we go.
5, 6, 7. No, this
did
is
you
not
say
funny.
5?
I did.
Oh.
5.
I think
5,
you need to start over.
5, 5, 5, 5.
So we're covered for episode 555. Okay.
That's far down the line.
We're ready. We're
like
prepared.
6 years from now?
If that's the one where we talk about it again, which it might be.
Bringing it back around.
Because he'll have ran a resurgence in 5 years or whatever. It's going to be great.
I just inside farted where like it sounds like I farted, but it's just like bubbles roaming around my insides.
I do that at work, and then I worry that my coworker thinks I farted, but I didn't.
Same.
But I didn't, though.
And it's not bad if we did, but like...
It's bad a little bit.
It's a little bit bad. It's not polite.
It's not good.
It's not fair to those
Have you ever
around
farted
us.
and you were like, good? I wanted this.
When I've been in pain from like gastrointestinal distress, yes.
But if you were around people, was it worth it?
Yes, because I'm like grouchy and in pain.
Grouchy and farty. My favorite dwarf.
My favorite Pokemon. This is Grouchy Farts. He's a poison type.
I evolved from Groucho Marx.
No, you evolve into Groucho Marx. He's way better than any Grouchy Farts. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the rocks in my shoes.
It's less horrible.
Now I wear Crocs.
Oh yeah.
So when rocks get in my shoes, they
Rocks
just
get in your Crocs?
yes,
Okay.
that one.
Yeah.
When rocks get in my Crocs,
Can't let that pass.
No,
What do you-
not at
you're
all.
looking at me
No.
like, uh-oh, and I'm
No,
like,
no.
what do you want me to do?
it's more looking at you like I can't believe I didn't think of that. What a fool I've been. When rocks get in my Crocs, I just kick them right out. Like they're not in there for long.
Like a missile.
Like a missile, like a heat-seeking ground
Ground to ground.
returning missile. I went on a walk the other day, and we ended up going on a hill where there were lots of little rocks on it. And I'm walking along in my Crocs, and the person I'm walking with is like, "Aren't you getting all sorts of junk in those shoes?" And I'm like, "No," because I wasn't. Good story, Dane.
The end.
The
You
end.
posted something on Facebook about how your feet feeling claustrophobic.
Yeah, well,
because
I went
you
on a-
weren't wearing Crocs.
I went on a hike.
Why not Crocs?
On a hike?
I don't know. I don't know about hiking.
I need more traction on actual hikes.
Here's what you do. You know, like on a skateboard, they got grip tape.
Sure.
Put them on the bottom of your Crocs.
Ah.
I feel like, though this is a joke, legitimately it would work.
Might work.
And then you have your grip tape Crocs for around the house.
I could never walk on laminated surfaces or like school auditoriums.
They'd be your hiking Crocs then.
No more hardwood floors.
I love this idea.
It's just hiking Crocs.
Hiking Crocs.
Yeah.
With you like made them.
Grip tape. I'm gonna go with the things in my shoes.
Yeah, shoe rocks.
Shoe all the way.
It'll be uncomfortable all the time. It'll only be uncomfortable when I'm wearing shoes.
And only when you're walking around.
Yeah. And then otherwise you can feel the magical rocks like rolling. You can fuck with them like rolling them around for the rest of your life.
And it's not like your whole body is circulation cutoff times.
Because then how do you get your clothes off?
Well,
Per these rules.
They unshrink, I'd
How?
imagine. Whoa. They make that noise. Whoa.
And then you're like, oh.
I can breathe.
But then
Yeah.
everyone's like, he's wearing too big clothes now for a second.
We've
They
gotten used to you being shrunk up.
A weird shrunken man.
We gotten used to looking at you and feeling uncomfortable by looking at you.
What if you put on Spanx, and which are already to shape
damn.
and tighten?
Oh, you'd be dead.
You just crush your
You just wouldn't.
ribs.
You wouldn't exist anymore. You'd become a singularity, Jim.
Ah!
You'd turn into a black hole of a human.
They did that on Earth once. They turned a human into a black hole.
What?
Yeah. Look it up.
In a book, read something.
It's called Lord of the Black Hole Rings.
You're just making shit up.
Maybe.
I don't believe you.
That's
But
correct.
you know what I do believe?
In love?
I believe in love and marrying. I also believe in fucking and killing people. Hypothetically.
These are all good things to do.
For what?
Marrying, fucking, and killing.
For our next segment.
Our next segment, Marry, Fuck, Kill. It's called Marrying, Fucking, Kill. Just kidding. It's Marry, Fuck, Kill.
It's true.
Where we do Would You Rather's another fun things.
Who's listening to this? Oh my god.
I have a dumb one.
Oh
for
yeah?
us.
Well, if it's just us, like who's judging
Who's
us?
gonna judge just all of America and Sweden?
And the UK.
And the UK.
I'm trying to get Australia on board. I'm trying.
Come on, Australia, get it together. So this is from the Marry Fuck Kill website. The titles. I think I've told Dane this one before, but we haven't used it. The titles of the participants are a left winger, a moderate, and a right winger. However, the pictures used for these three in order are what the Marry Fuck Kill is, because I thought it was very funny. So we have a Borg from Star Trek.
Okay.
Qui-Gon Jinn from Star Wars Episode 1. And Batman. Marry, fuck, kill.
So first I need to parse out what they, because I don't think we're going to follow the political leanings.
No, we're not.
No.
But a Borg was a left winger and Batman was a right winger.
And Qui-Gon was
The moderate. The
right
Marry
in the
Fuck
middle.
Kill website is surprisingly and it is
decisive.
a right wing
haven
filled place, and I don't understand it personally, but here we go. It's fine.
They love fucking marrying and killing. Like that's anyway.
That's all they like.
That's all they like. No other things.
So a Borg.
A Borg robot boy.
Yeah, they're organic. They're not robots. They're
Androids.
human.
No.
Yeah, they were once beings, not humans, but
What is it?
you will be assimilated.
Yeah, but what's
Resistance is futile. That's what they say.
Yes. But what is it that they're called? It's
Android.
Is it Android?
Android or cyborg or
Cyborg.
Yeah.
It's cyborg.
yeah, they're cyborgs.
Collective minds.
Yeah,
They are not independently thought of.
that's right.
Easily repairable.
Kind of.
Kinda.
They
They
well,
have recharging stations. 7
Yeah.
of 9 was one of them, and she's super hot.
yeah. Everyone was like, "I like Star Trek now." When she came on.
This very attractive character has made me like Star Trek
Is this
forever.
what Star Trek is? I'll watch more Star Trek. Star Trek. Other Star Trek is different.
That's
than this.
It's that meme where the guy looking at the butterfly 7 of 9.
Oh,
And the guy is
is this Star Trek?
new viewers. Is this Star Trek? Meme worlds. Anyway, and then we've got Qui-Gon Jinn, mentor of Obi-Wan from the Star Wars universe.
He's a Jedi.
He's a Jedi. There's always a bigger
enjoys
fish.
Drinking, probably.
He likes gambling.
He likes
Why does he like drinking?
because his name is Jin.
Oh. Tip of the cap to you, sir. Yes, very good. Good pull. He does like gambling because that's what the whole first movie's about.
But he's not good at it
No, he's not.
because the bet is very confusing.
It's a confusing bet. That's people's
that he
lives.
makes. He also talked to a big fish man once.
Yeah.
The
like that part.
fish part.
I like the Gungans.
Why?
I don't know, because they're silly and I'm silly.
He goes.
Yeah, that's the one. Qui-Gon, great hair.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good hair. But that midichlorian thing, like I feel like I shouldn't, but I do blame him for midichlorians.
Why?
Because he's the one who introduced me to it in the movie. He's the first one to say the word midichlorian. Strange.
He's bad at dueling.
He's not a great... When he duels the fates, he loses.
He loses. And he loses his right to be alive. Do you remember in that movie when Darth Maul
just
was
mauls
like,
that guy?
Hey, I got spikes on my head. And I'm evil, and I'm not going to talk, and I'm a best villain. But why?
I do remember that
why
part.
do you dislike me?
Crystal clear.
And I'm going to be on your 7-Eleven Slurpee.
Forever. Way after the movie's done.
And you're going to love it.
You're going to love it.
But he's not a candidate. Batman
is, though. And Batman, very rich.
Very rich.
Not a lot of time for personal relationships.
He'll give you your space.
Except for his bat family, for which he has all the time in the world for.
Yeah. So if you become a bat, too, he'll date you more.
He'll date you harder.
He'll be like, let's save those people, and then I'll give you a little kiss. Under the
cowl.
Moonlight and the cowl.
He is not a team player.
No, except for his bat family.
Except for his bat family, which he is the leader of. But I'm speaking like the Justice League. He's like, meh, I'll build your watchtower in space, but I'm not going to be around a lot. I got more important things to do.
It's hard to get to space if you're not a superhero.
It's true.
I think it's hard to get to space if you are a superhero. Let's be honest.
Unless you're Space One.
How did they get there?
Space One.
Space One, my favorite DC hero.
He just goes space, and then he's in space.
Teleports there. He can't breathe. He has no space powers. He can just teleport to space.
That's his superpower. Get out to that vacuum.
Hurry up with it.
Get squeezed or unsqueezed, I guess, in the vacuum of space. Bloat. I don't think that Batman is like a very supportive partner.
No. Would Batman, if you dated
any
Batman,
of these people would be very supportive, because they all three of them have dogged determination for their own like greater aims.
what better support is there than the entire Borg collective?
That's true.
However,
because if you're dating one Borg,
you date them
you
all.
date them all.
Yeah, you get the best pieces of the buffalo, and then you throw away the rest of the buffalo.
But their skin's all clammy, probably.
The Borg Queen's skin is clammy, but she's different. She
All
has
the Borg
has movie
skin-
makeup.
All the Borg skin's clammy. They're very pale.
Yeah, they're gray like a
They're
machine would be.
gray.
The Borg turn you gray.
None can dispute the Borg turn you gray.
When you turn Borg, you turn gray.
Once you turn Borg, you turn gray.
Once you turn gray, you're a Borg.
That's it.
It's an A to B.
Older folks, the elderly,
Are you gray?
all Borgs.
Borgs.
Borgs across the board.
Borgs across America.
We are the Borg. We are the children. We want to assimilate you, and resistance is futile.
We like to kill your whole race and take you in
Not
as
kill.
our own.
Not
We'll
kill.
kill all that resist. It's futile, except all the times that the humans won.
Because they had to. I think I am going to marry Qui-Gon
Oh.
because he's a Jedi, and his aims are mostly pure. He's a more religious than anything else, based on midichlorians.
He's like a religious science. man.
I think he's the most authentically himself. There's no artifice to him. He is Qui-Gon Jinn, and he follows the Force. He's not Batman, who's like got this alternate personality. He's not the Borg who's lost their identity. You know what I mean?
He knows who he is, even if the audience doesn't know who he is.
So I'm gonna marry him.
Because he has no personality.
That's fine. I feel like we would get along really well.
Okay.
I like Qui-Gon. I'm going to fuck Batman.
Ooh.
I'm gonna fuck Batman for his toys, because he's gonna have like a bat cock ring. He's gonna have like.
Does it shoot a little tiny grappling hook?
Maybe. He's gonna have like
for a quick escape by his dingus.
He's gonna have like he's gonna know all the different like rope ties and like do those really cool shibari like rope ties and stuff because he's so knowledgeable.
He's a Boy Scout.
And like
Maybe.
I'll know what where our relationship starts and ends because he'll just be gone. It's just a quick fuck. So I'm gonna fuck Batman.
You'll turn around and he'll be gone like he always does.
And maybe he'll pay me. Shit.
He won't take the mask off.
He won't take the mask off, and that's kinky too. I'm down.
That mask is 2 sizes too small.
That's why he talks so gruffly.
I have a headache. I'm Batman.
His cowl is stretched over his larynx. And then I'm going to kill the Borg because I feel like there wouldn't be enough personal attention. It'd be all about them. I don't think they'd be supportive of me. They'd just want to absorb me into them. I wouldn't have any of my own personality left. I think that it's just all about them. It's very narcissistic. Also, I want to save all of sentient races forever and all time because all they do is spread and resistance is futile. Or futile.
Futile.
Yeah. Sure. So there.
I don't think you're a real fan if you say feudal.
Guess what?
Resistance is feudal.
Feudal Japan.
Feudal, yeah.
Anyway, what about you, Jim?
I'm gonna marry Batman.
Oh.
He's gonna be my Batman. Maybe I could join his squadron of friends.
You get trained up.
Solve crime only at night.
That man is my Batman.
For life. So that'd be great. I think it's very tough. I think I'm gonna fuck the Borg.
Oh,
just
naughty
for
boy.
a once in a lifetime experience. But I don't know. I'm not saying this is the case. But what if I get to cheat and fuck every Borg?
No, yeah, sure.
So I get to fuck a lot of different Borgs.
The ultimate group situation.
Aliens.
Like if you just want to be surrounded by real weird dicks.
They're all mechanical dicks.
Maybe some of them have some fleshy bits left.
Half a dick.
Or,
we need to reconstruct
ladies.
half of your dick.
I mean, based on the Borg, we only see humanoids assimilated, but really it's all things, all walks of life. They're very inclusive in that way.
I mean, humanoid, there's not a lot of alien races that aren't humanoid.
In Star Trek universe, true.
Yeah. That are sentient. Sometimes there's like a gas cloud or like a wormhole.
Or like a living brain.
Like a mother brain from Metroid.
Specifically.
Like one episode of Voyager, they evolved into lizards and then they had to de-evolve them, and it was really stupid.
I don't remember that one.
It was really stupid.
It sounds good to me. Anyway, and you get with that 7 and 9. Hey,
she's not Borg anymore.
Oh,
she's the one I don't.
She's
the
one.
I'll cry about it.
Her
all the
and
way
Picard.
To yeah. Oh, he was one.
He was, but now he's not.
Locutus.
He escaped.
I am Locutus. I am very cute.
They call me They call me Locutus because I'm the cutest one.
I'm the cutest one. I will give you a little kiss before I kill you.
Resistance to this little kiss is futile.
It is futile. And then I'll kill that Jedi man because he is useless.
Well, and
He
he'll
doesn't do
return to the
anything.
Force. He'll just return to the Force.
Is that how Jedis believe in it?
Sure.
Like it's a... I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not true.
Positive spin on this, Jimmy. Come on.
He'll go to the earth like a dirty worm.
As we all know, Jedis are like dirty worms. They return to the earth.
They return to the earth. If you ever pick up a dirty worm and then you drop it in the dirt,
and you're like,
it returns to the earth.
May the Force be with you. If you cut a Jedi in half,
he'll grow
into two
heads. No matter which part you cut off,
yeah,
a head will grow.
a head will grow out of that part.
Not the rest of him. Just a head.
After Darth Maul falls down that shaft, another head pops out.
What if you just like cut yourself shaving and like a head came out?
No.
You're like, fuck, not yet, please.
Now I've got a brother coming out my chin.
It's a whole head.
Ooh. I imagined a tiny little head, but the way you said it made me think it was a full-sized head.
It's a gross full head.
Oof.
Of you.
Man, Jedis have it rough.
They can't get cut because they're slug men.
They're worms in the ground. Anyway, our coming up next is our Strangers in the Street segment, where it may not be in the street. Who knows?
It might be on this teat. Boo, 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 boo.
Did
Air
you
horns.
say teat?
I did.
Like a boob?
Like a nip.
Oh. What's that?
On mine.
What are you talking about?
Mine.
Oh.
You said it might not be on the street, and then I rhymed.
Oh, on the teat. Okay. Sorry.
It was very funny.
It was very funny.
And not at all just
Convoluted.
jointed and weird.
But I'm going to ask some folks some Would You Rathers, and we're going to hear their funny responses. So, see you later. All right, I'm going to ask you a Would You Rather. You ready? Okay, they're talking. Would you rather everything you eat be covered in cheese or covered in bacon?
Covered in bacon, absolutely.
Why?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Okay, if you know what cheese tastes like.
Oh yeah, no, I eat it all the time. So just
Wait. You're lactose intolerant, but you eat cheese all the time.
no sense of self-preservation.
So you're just a tootie patootie.
Yes.
You don't take the anyway. So even though you eat cheese, if the cheese didn't cause you trouble, you'd still pick bacon.
Now, what type of cheese? There's so many different flavors.
A cheese? It doesn't.
Can it only be one cheese?
I would say it's just covered in cheese, like it. Would you agree to everything you eat covered in cheese? So
That's kind of aggressive. I'll take bacon. I'll take bacon.
what would be your favorite thing to eat then?
Covered in bacon? Ooh. Fish covered in bacon. Yeah.
Okay, what would your least favorite thing then be? Because everything's covered in bacon forever.
Ice cream might be up there.
You haven't had bacon flavored ice cream then.
I've actually had it once. Candied bacon. It was candied bacon. It's a little different.
All right.
Oh.
Cool. One more?
Sure.
Okay. Would you rather have a tail that wags when you're excited or hair that rises when you get mad?
I'll take the tail.
Why is that?
I feel like the hair would be a little weird. I think the hair would be weirder.
In what way? You have a tail. You know what a tail is, right? It's like a...
Okay. I don't know. I'm just imagining me getting angry and my hair rising and nobody taking me seriously. Like,
So it's more of an avoidant thing than it is.
yeah.
What's the thing that you typically get most excited about?
Food.
Bacon covered things.
Covered food.
All right, cool. Would you rather be the world's best music rapper or gift rapper?
Music rapper, I think. Because being the center of attention would be cool. Being up on stage, yeah. Being the world's greatest gift rapper would just work at, I don't know, Walmart? Would they just, what would they do? What would their whole thing be?
I mean, you're the best. Think about those Instagram followers. Think about those millions of adoring design fans.
Okay, no, okay. So you've talked it up.
I'm just saying, like, give them equal footing here.
That's fair. But like, I listen to a lot of music. Being the world's best music rapper would be pretty cool. That'd be fun.
All right, we dominate the field. All right, my last one. Do you want a really weird one or just kind of a weird one?
Oh, super weird one.
Okay, would you rather your head be the size of a fist or you sweat marinara sauce?
Head the size of a fist.
Please go on.
Because all of my clothes would be ruined.
It's very pragmatic of you.
Yeah.
And that's it? That's the only reason?
I think so. That's definitely like a Chinese to the turds type of deal. Like, sweating marinara sauce would be a problem. It'd be hard to hang out with people if I sweat with marinara.
Smell like tomatoes.
Yeah.
The Italians would be after you all the time.
I'd have to move to Italy.
You'd have to move to Italy, and then you wouldn't have any people.
Yeah. Open up a shop, just ring me out.
Hey, baby, just ring me out. All right.
Start using that. I'm gonna start using that line.
That's just your pickup line now, even though
I don't sweat marinara sauce. It'll be fun. It'll be out of context, but I'll get it and I'll enjoy it.
Thanks. Would you rather have rats in your walls or bees in your garbage?
Bees in my garbage.
Why?
Because I have trash cans outside of my work that are full of rats, which my coworkers call faras, and that's Arabic for rat, and they are the worst things ever. I'm terrified of them. It turns out I have a rat phobia. Didn't know until I started working there. Can't take out the trash without crying. It's awful, and I get along really, really, really well with bees. Like, we are friends. They never sting me. I hang out with them. I hold them.
Oh my God.
I nurse them to health when they are in pain.
Are you a bee whisperer?
Yeah, I might be. And this might actually be the best Would You Rather I've ever gotten because it was so easy. It was ridiculous.
All right, let's see if I can give you a little harder one. Would you rather have glow-in-the-dark hair or be able to fart confetti?
I'm sorry?
Would you rather have your hair glow in the dark or the ability, and you have no choice about it, but when you fart confetti?
The hair in the dark thing for sure.
Yeah, I guess that one's kind of easy, huh?
Yeah, because glow in the dark hair is dope. Like, there's no bad side about that. But the confetti thing, I mean, I could go on forever about why that's kind of problematic.
Go on.
You want me to go on?
Yeah.
Well, like, in public, obviously, you'd have a situation where every single person in the room, no matter what, would know. 2, if you're ever wearing a dress, that would be a huge pain in the ass. I mean... Literally.
Paper cuts.
Pun intended. And then also, I think that you're not thinking about the physics of it, which is where you're sitting in a chair and you fart downwards into the chair, blow confetti, and then where does that air go? It's going to hurt you in some way, It's not going to happen naturally where it just absorbs into the seat.
It just fills your pants.
It's going to blow back up at you.
Yeah, it fills your pants.
You think that's not going to be painful? It is. It's going to hurt.
Paper doesn't hurt unless it cuts you.
Paper cuts, that's the other thing. An asshole full of paper cuts, so I don't know. That you want that, Dane? It's not good.
I do. I want that. Would you rather have a stalker or be haunted?
I'd say I'd rather be haunted because it'd be interesting to see ghosts, and I've dealt with ghosts in the past, and I think that they can be friendly. So if it's a good haunting, then it's a positive haunting. It could lead to some interesting perspectives.
Is there such thing as a positive stalker?
I don't think so.
Well, then it's not a positive ghost, or else, like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Apparently, Charlie in It's Always Sunny is a positive stalker. Maybe if it's a stalker that's looking out for you, or like a guardian, then it's possible.
You're talking about a guardian stalker.
Guardian stalker, but there could also be a guardian ghost. So I think if you're positive,
Okay, so if even in the situation where both of these things are positive, you would still go with the ghost.
Yes.
All right. What form would it manifest in?
That's a tough question. I don't know. It would probably depend on what it wanted to.
Hey, you're in charge of this right now, dude. So you just go for it. Be like, it's a giant duck. I don't know. Leave me alone.
No, I think it would be this kind of wavy light raised. I mean, I think that's the ghost that I've seen potentially was like that. Just kind of like a light waves,
Cool.
Yeah,
All
which is interesting.
That's really nice. Would you rather... Oh, this one's a good one. Would you rather be covered in paint or covered in peanut butter?
I would rather be covered in paint.
Why is that?
So I could go up to Spencer and give him a big hug.
Aww.
Yeah, and then get him covered in paint as well. Yeah.
Wait, does that not work with peanut butter?
No, you would enjoy peanut butter.
What can I say? He knows me.
Yeah, I know you would enjoy it. You would try and lick it off of me, but I can't have that. So,
You don't have any issues with the paint drying?
no, I don't think so. I think as long as it's water-soluble paint, then I'll be okay.
It's not. It's oil paint. Ha ha ha! I got you. I got you in a trap.
I accept the repercussions of my decision.
Fair enough. All right. This one's just to annoy Spencer. Would you rather, for the rest of your life, only be able to listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Whenever you hear music, it's only the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Or you only can eat Red Hot Chili Peppers for the rest of your life.
I would choose to listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers for the rest of my life.
Now keep in mind, these chili peppers sustain you. You continue on just the way you are now. And like anytime music is played, it comes out as the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Imagine the score of The Godfather, but done Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Movies, too? It includes movies as well?
Anytime you hear music,
Man, that is tough. I still would choose that, I think, because I just take so much pleasure from eating food and the different flavors and everything. Yeah. I don't know, it's hard to say it outweighs my love of music, but I do like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I would probably be terribly sick of them soon, but I would choose to listen to them.
hey, Viva Californication, am I right? Yeah, am I right? All right, you.
I'm going to give the most unsatisfactory.
You are. Would you rather everything you eat be covered in cheese or covered in bacon?
Easy. You got to go with cheese. Like, there's no question.
Why?
Because it'd be better.
So you've heard this show before, right? You know what I'm asking for.
I made a statement. I'm sticking to it.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait. Excuse me, sir. Hi, my name's Dane, and I do a podcast, and I would like to record this. What you just tell me one more time?
I just mentioned that ice cream was cheese.
You need to elaborate on that for me a little bit.
It's on sugar. Without sugar.
Okay, so when cheese melts, how would you describe it?
How would I describe how?
Melted cheese. How would you describe melted cheese?
Well, I guess gooey.
Yeah.
Gooey is the adjective.
Yeah. Now, what happens when melted cheese cools down?
It coagulates. Not a very romantic word, but it coagulates and
I think that's a perfect word for it.
yeah.
Would you even say it maybe even solidifies?
Yes. Well, that would be coagulation.
Now, tell me about melted ice cream. What's that about?
Well, it's basically melted cheese that doesn't coagulate, of course.
That's really interesting. All right, I dig it. So I have a question for you, if you don't mind. Would you rather everything you eat be covered in cheese or covered in bacon?
Probably cheese.
And why is that?
The whole bacon thing is kind of overrated.
It is, isn't it?
Like everybody swears that bacon is. No. Bacon's good, but it's not the end all be all.
Would you say that cheese adds more to whatever dish you'd be eating?
It's certainly used in a lot. I think it could be used in a lot more ways. Sure. Anything from an omelet to
breakfast cereal,
cheese on a cheeseburger or whatever. yeah, or breakfast cereal.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I have kind of a sophomoric one, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, well I'm 14 at heart.
So you're in a job interview.
Yeah.
if you fart, would you rather it be very smelly or very loud?
Oh, we'll go with that's a tough one. Probably loud.
Why is that?
Well, because then the initial shock, it's over. It's kind of like, but the odoriferous would be just like lingering. It would not. Yeah.
Just lasts too long.
Yeah. It has to do with longevity. Yeah.
All right. Good. I like that. Okay. Here's a kind of a conceptual one, I guess. Okay. Would you rather always have a packed lunch or never have to wash your socks or underwear again?
Give me that again.
So, no matter what, every day you have access to a packed lunch.
Okay.
Or you've never ever in your whole life have to wash your socks or underwear.
Somebody else does the socks and underwear.
Your particular socks and underwear never have to be washed again.
Interesting. I'll go with the packed lunch.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, not having. Yeah, I guess not having the packed lunch. Or?
No, you always have access to every day. It's a good thing.
Okay, good thing versus a negative thing.
No, it's a good thing that you never have to wash your socks or underwear again either. It's something off your plate.
Well, since I've got to wash everything else anyways, I might as well go with the lunch.
Yeah, that's a good.
It's a negative positive question, so I'm having problems with it.
Tell me about the negative part.
That you don't get the lunch, or
you do get a lunch every day.
Yeah, but if I choose the other, then I don't get the lunch, and I'm like
opportunity cost.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah.
So what would be in your lunch?
Well, I guess no. I'll go the other way. I'll buy the lunch, and somebody else will do the socks and underwear.
You're flip-flopping on me.
I am. I just realized that.
What made you flip so quick? I just asked you what was in your lunch.
Well, I was thinking about the dirty laundry. It
sucks.
Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah.
Dirty laundry's the worst.
Yeah. It's true.
You got one more in you? Would you rather feel like you always have a rock in your shoe?
Okay.
Or would you rather it feel like all of your clothes are 2 sizes too small?
Well, my clothes are too small, so I'll go with that.
What tell me about that.
Well, when you get to a certain age and you stop buying clothes because you're like, I can fit into this. It's not a problem. And so, but the rock in the shoe just bites. It's horrible.
It's a constant nag.
Right. Exactly.
And you're saying you're already used to...
Right. Yeah, the jeans are probably just a little too tight, and the shirt's just a little too tight, and so there's that.
I hear what you're saying. All right, and then I'd like to end with, would you rather only be able to listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers for the rest of your life? That's the only music you can hear.
Okay.
Or you can only...
Take the other thing.
You can only...
I'll take the other thing. No, I'll take the other thing. You don't have to go any further.
Well, the other thing, just for the record, is you can only eat Red Hot Chili Peppers for the rest of your life.
Oh, okay. I would miss eating the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but
if you can only listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, that means you can still eat the peppers when you want. But all music you hear is only the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Or anything you eat has to be a Red Hot Chili Pepper from then on.
No, I guess I'll listen to them. But
wow.
Yeah.
You really are a flip-flopper.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, there can be nothing worse than listening to one band for the rest of your life, but eating one food for the rest of your life is worse. So, yeah, I'll go with.
You're not worried about the Ring of Fire?
No, because I'm listening.
Oh, you're listening. That's right. You're listening. My bad. Yeah. Right on.
The Ring of Fire, when that happens, it happens.
It does.
You
live and you
move on. Right.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Dude, that's so funny. Dude, AB went off. Dude, AB is the man.
Can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Dane.
Josh.
Nice to meet you. I have a podcast where we do Would You Rather.
All right.
Did Spencer tell you about it?
No, but
You picked up on it.
picked up on some of it. Yeah.
All right. All right. How about this one? This one's going to be, we're ramping up quick.
Okay.
Would you rather live 10 minutes from Disneyland, or you can always order a free plate of spaghetti whenever you like?
10 minutes from Disneyland.
Why is that?
I don't know. I feel like I don't crave spaghetti all that often, but like Disneyland is so much fun and it's like so much nostalgia. We used to go so much as kids.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So you'd get a season pass?
Absolutely. Yes, definitely. Sounds great to me. I don't know.
How often would you go?
You know, I mean, with a season pass, you might as well be going a couple times a month.
Yeah, you don't think you're going to get sick of it?
I don't think so. I don't think you can get sick of Disneyland.
That's a bold statement, sir.
I agree, but I stand by it.
Walt would be proud. All right. Would you rather you had chocolate milk for pee or ice cream for poop?
I think chocolate milk for pee.
Why is that?
I feel like ice cream for poop, if it was like, liquid, that's just not.
You think that ice cream's a liquid?
Well, it is when it's warm.
But it'd be coming out as ice cream.
Like solid ice cream.
Oh, yeah. Think like soft serve or like a solid soft serve.
Okay. How does that work?
Like coming out your butthole like that.
No, but like, how is it still cold?
It's magic because ice cream's coming out of the end of you. So I don't know. There's like a portal to an ice cream dimension right on the other side of your butt.
Okay.
And every time you have to go poop, it opens up and ice cream poop comes out.
Yeah, I'm going to go chocolate milk for pee still. I'm just not convinced. I feel like also can you make ice cream from milk, right?
So you're thinking of let me walk you through what you're saying. So you're going to pee out ice cream. Excuse me, you're going to pee out milk.
Pee out chocolate milk, correct?
Into, say, a pan.
I suppose.
And then you're going to take that pan and you're going to put it in the freezer.
Well, yeah, there's a long process.
And then you mix it up.
Did it as we did it as kids in elementary school.
Sure. You're a nostalgia guy, I get that.
Yeah.
And then you'll eat it.
Well, someone might. I won't be, but my friends will not be the wiser.
All right. Good. I do want your opinion, sir. Eventually. I do. All right. Would you rather... This one's a weird one. Would you rather have bubble wrap for acne or silly putty for earwax?
Oh.
You have pretty clear skin.
I don't know. Maybe bubble wrap for acne.
Why is that?
I mean, if you don't have acne, it's not really a problem.
Ah.
Plus bubble wrap's fun.
Yeah. So when you do get a pimple, you have a little fun with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Not too bad.
Fair enough. All right. Well, if you don't have acne...
I would pick putty so that I could take it out of my ear and then sell it on the street whenever I wanted to make a little spare cash.
So people are...
How much are you selling this putty for?
Depends.
You're making all that much.
It's kind of like art, it depends on what they're willing to pay. And so
you're talking artisan silly putty. You'd be like, homemade silly putty.
Well, Dane, it's coming out my body. So, yeah, it sounds pretty artisan to me, okay?
It's later.
Look at us sitting here.
We're seeing you.
That was very good. Thank you, Dane, for doing that. I want to personally thank you, Dane, for doing that. If you have any Would You Rathers for us, please send them to thepjccast@gmail.com or tweet them using hashtag thepjccast. You can find us all over the internet at thepjccast. Or, you know what? Give it a try. The Proud Jacuzzi Crew.
No, don't search that.
I mean, you could. You'd find us.
You'll find us.
But also, the Jacuzzi Corporation will be like, hey, who's using our name?
Hey.
Stop it.
We definitely don't approve of this.
We don't like it. We're jacuzzis. Sentient. If you have a half a Would You Rather, that's cool too. Please send them over. We need halfies. We need Would You Rather. So please send them. If you enjoy the show, just share us with your friends. And give us a review and all that stuff. And if you love us, then kick us some bucks every month on our Patreon.
And send us Valentine's.
And Valentine's, because we're some lonely boys.
If you send us a Valentine.
We talk about love a lot on this podcast.
It's a marry, fuck, kill. We marry every episode somebody, usually.
It's true.
That's love.
That's love.
That's what love is.
That is love. Love is marriage.
Magically deciding.
Like a horse and carriage.
Can I get one?
Yeah. Done. For you?
Thank you.
For you. You got it.
Thanks.
This horse and carriage right here, slaps the hook.
I'm gonna name it Porridge.
It's very good. But for another week, for this quick dip, my name is Dane.
And I'm Jimmy.
And have a good night and get home safe. Jimmy, I'm so far away! Jimmy, I'm drifting away in this giant hot tub.
Dane,
Hell,
come back.
I can't.
Dane.
I'm up the creek without a paddle.
I'm gonna throw you this rope. Here I go.
Throw it to me.
I threw it. Okay, I threw it. Oh, I let go of the rope.
No! I'm flowing away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, here's another rope. I'll tie this one to the raft.
I don't know. That looks a lot like the previous rope.
No, I let go of that one. You're drifting away now.
But no,
I just have two look-alike ropes.
Fool me once, shame on you. Here I go. I'm coming. Okay, I'm back.
Hiding.
Fool me twice, shame on me.
I tied it to the pegs.
Thank God.